he has and will take him out.
Yeah, so as you said, pretty healthy T side here for Corvidae, and what that's stemming to, or what that can sort of suggest in these later rounds, is really strong, prosperous ecos, especially, or like economy, I should say, because for the last 2 rounds, Corvidae have kept 4 players alive, and it looks as though they will be doing the same here, unless Matt CD has anything else to say. A couple of USP shots being thrown out, but look at the T's, they're coming for him, and that will be that. Dan's gets the frag onto him, and yeah, as I was saying, 4 players being kept alive here for each of the Corvidae players, and you can see that's reflecting in their economy well. We've got almost 7 grand on Mitch, as well as 6 grand on Requiem and Dan's, respectively. Orb coming out onto Dashwow. The substitute of the team, I should note, is actually, yeah, going to be flexing a little bit of his muscle here in this match.
Certainly will be. Dash looking to establish his place, coming in as the sub for Corvidae tonight. And a bit of a different buyout coming here. Herbs and Dan's opting for P90 and Galil, 2 weapons we didn't see come out in the entirety of the last map. So let's see if they can pull something else out. And we're a little bit stuck at the moment. Going to move that camera around for you, ladies and gents. And but we're sitting here in window room preparing for Dash to shoot nobody.
Yeah, he's looking into that window area. He's got no one to accompany his crosshair, but for now, it's Corvidae again. Slow, methodical approach. We've seen this round and round again on Mirage. They will wait this clock down. They'll bring it to 30 seconds, 40 seconds even, just to get their executes underway. Matt CD, though, he's understanding this well. He's in a great spot. Oh, just quite misses, or just not quite hitting that shot there with the AWP. He'll bring that back now, and we're reaching the 45-second mark here.
With Dash rotating back now, the T is going to look for an A push. And knowing that, Gotts is going to push up through apps, play a little bit more aggressive and get some information. Doesn't see anyone there. Of course, communicating that to the rest of his team. And they will be expecting now, with the waterfalls coming through, that it's going to be an A push. Dizzy picks up Herbs. It's going to be Dioxide picking up Requiem. And now Leagacy on a full buyer, answering back. Dash goes for the shot and misses Dizzy. Surprise there. Dioxide goes down. Matt CD picks up Mitch, though. Spike's hiding here in the corner. He's going to wait for his opportunity. Takes out Dash. And Leagacy looking good here. Dan's drops to CD. And what a phenomenal round coming out from Leagacy. They've answered back now. And they're looking for Leagacy win.
Yeah, and here's the downfall to that T-side approach. Even when Leagacy getting those engagements which we saw there, they were getting the frags and the 1 versus 1s correctly, but you could see the timer. It was running down fast there. I mean, there was 7 seconds left to plant, and yet the bomb was dropped by Dash. So you can just tell Leagacy, they're on the right approach here. It's all about what Corvidae decide to do, especially after their first round loss here in map number 1.
Now this is Legacy's map pick. If past results in CGPL Acer Autumn Series are anything to go off of, then this is going to be Corvidae win. But I'm expecting someone to break the mold tonight. I'm hoping someone breaks the mold tonight. We've seen a 1-1 already between Cypher and Immunity. Would be great to see a 2-0, a tight 2-0. The 2-0 nonetheless. Get some dynamic movement on the leaderboards. Dizzy getting the smoke out there to extinguish the flames in the mid. And we're going to see Dash rotate into the palace here. Mitch moving up on apps. Gotts has thrown a nade out there. So Mitch, aware that at least someone is watching here in apps. Gotts going to smoke out now and look for some poke. Not going to find anyone. No information gained. Dash getting mollied out here. Dizzy watching, but Dash is not going to poke those flames. Oh, yes, he is! He is, and Dizzy's going to drop him. Herbs will go down. Requiem at Tetris, and that's going to be Spikes picking up 2. It's a good start to this round for Leagacy, and with only 30 seconds left, Dan's and Mitch caught in a rock and a hard place here as they're sitting in apps, with, of course, Dan's rotating back towards... that's the back of apps there towards T-Spawn.
It's almost like a boulder stuck on a cliff at this point, because really, it's not much going on for Corvidae. It's that slow approach that isn't quite working out for them. What really, really determines how that strategy is successful or not depends on those first entry picks. And unfortunately, that went to Leagacy, for Corvidae, I should say, unfortunately. And a little bit of damage there, back and forth. Nothing to be too shocked about. No one or everyone gets away with their lives, so nothing too damaging there. But the double AWP from Dizzy and Matt CD, we saw that last round. It's working them wonders because Corvidae, they're in a bit of a sloppy buy now.
They certainly are. You look at it, Dash and Herbs both sitting on Tech 9s, Requiem, Dans and Mitch opting for AKs. Not sure how that's going to go for balancing their economy moving into further rounds, but if they can take a W off of it, then it's going to be worth. Spikes getting some utility out, nade down into unders, and that'll almost half health Dash.
Yeah, so really here it's all about what Corvidae decide to do with that utility. Leagacy, they also have to decide what they want to do about mid control. They seem to have been losing it, but they want to retake it at the same time. Matt CD in the window room here, bang, one shot for him. That's Mitch down. Dans, he will respond with a trade frag of his own, and they're capitulating onto this B bomb site.
They certainly are. A big tap coming through there. Requiem's going to take out Gots after Gots takes out Herbs. Good trade. Dizzy looking through market window here. Hasn't seen Requiem on the jump to Van. Dash will find Spikes. He's going to sneak up and good use of the Tech 9 to get some damage out. Dizzy coming through here. And we're going to see Dash poke him as well. Doesn't get much damage off. Gets no damage off. And he should have rushed it a bit harder. Dans gets the Oxide. And bomb has been planted on the B site. It's just Dizzy. We're going to watch him now and see what he can pull off here from market. Not much available to him at the moment. He's got time. He does have a kit, but he's going to opt to save this AWP. Good choice, rather than trying to force the plays against Requiem and Dans. Corvidae have had a good round, and they're going to take this one to 4-2. They're on the hunt, though.
Yeah, they are on the hunt. They've said, okay, look, you know, it's been a good like 20 to 30 seconds here. We're getting nothing, so let's try and go for the hunt. Requiem, he's not going to do too much of it, though. Just sticking here in connector. He will not go any further in terms of the enemy defense. Dizzy, in retrospect, probably making the right decision here, simply because of the economy. You can see, had he not got that, it would have been one less AWP on the team of Leagacy. Only Matt CD was able to get one there. So now, having that double AWP, something that Leagacy pride themselves on quite often, especially in this CGPL league, that double AWP gets them wonders. It works them wonders. And now, they're able to do that in round number 7 after such a disadvantageous situation Dizzy ran himself into.
He certainly did. He tried from market there, was hoping to get some picks, but nothing came from it. And with the double AWP here, CD has been spotted up by Requiem. Does get tagged, but no frag. And Leagacy opting for this double AWP setup. It's something we're familiar with. I mean, every time we see double AWP come out, we say that whatever team is trying a Leagacy strat. So, I mean, it's kind of their staple of a half-decent buy round. Very decent buy round at that as well. So, heading into 1 minute remaining. They're holding off. They're keeping the T's at bay. We're seeing a good spread come out across the map as well. Gots sitting over towards Van. Dizzy with an AWP in market. You got Matt CD with another AWP sitting down towards Ticker Booth. So they've got the angles played. And we see Spikes, of course, on the minimap. He's moving towards mid, looking for some information. But he's not going to find much there. He gets smoked out. And this is where we're going to see, hopefully, Corvidae pushing through. They're looking for either a mid to B. But yeah, mid to B here. They're running up short. And that's the option they're going to go for, with no one really watching that angle. Maybe Dizzy could pick something up. Gots pushing through here. Dizzy rotating to bench. Gots picks up one. Dizzy with a good touch on Dans. There's two for Dizzy. Requiem down. And Dash pushing through connector, trying to find Deoxide here. Spikes picks up Herbs. That's Dash picking up Deoxide. Dash with a dream. 28 HP versus 4. They know where he is. He's been calmed out after Deoxide has been dropped, and they're just going to hold him at bay. Leagacy do have bomb, and they just had to wait for those last remaining seconds. Spike's going to get dropped. Oh my god, Dash! 2 exit frags, I guess you can call them, at the end of the round.
Yeah, and you can see the logic behind Leagacy there. They decided, okay, let's wait the clock out. As we know in Counter-Strike, on the T side, if you let that clock run down to 0, you will not get any more money bonus. So for Dash to get away with his life there, it's very, very fortunate, or else he'd be in Brokeback Mountain. But we're heading into round number 8 now. Corvidae, they're changing things up. They said, okay, no more mid control. It's not working out. Let's try ourselves at the A site.
And we see the lads setting up for smokes and flashes here. And they go out as the boys push onto the site. Spike's looking for one and he'll get dashed through the smoke. He drops underneath. Bomb is getting planted. And that's going to be Dioxide picking up Dan's. Leagacy preventing the bomb plant. It's been rotated around here. And we see the push onto Spikes. It's now Herbs who gets the plant down. There's some plant money. Dioxide shuts him down though. An easy defuse here out on the site. As Leagacy pick up another round. They tie it up. That's round 8 going to Leagacy Esports. 4 rounds to 4, a tied game. And a tight one to start this map off.
Yeah, you're certainly right. And that round there was really a testament or a prime example of why going straight into executes, especially on the T side, can be so dangerous. More predominantly on Mirage as well, because when you throw those smokes, when you throw those flashes, it has to be go time. And when that happens, Leagacy know the game's up. All they gotta do is throw mollies, throw nades, throw flashes, and really, it got them the round win that they needed. So, bit of a counter smoke being thrown here. I like this from Leagacy. Look how far back Corvidae are. Look how much territory they've lost here, while Gots and Matt CD, they're holding the lines.
Certainly are, and they're watching, looking for their opportunity here. Tags come out, Gots gets one, but he's put down by Requiem. And Matt CD answers back. Matt going to get copped himself. And now that's an orb in the hands of Herbs. He makes use with it. And now he'll get the plant. 3v2, Leagacy at a disadvantage with Corvidae on the bomb plant. They're going to have to try and push through market here. Spikes coming through apps and will be found by Herbs. Herbs putting Corvidae on his shoulders. He's flying with the murder right now.
Yeah, do not give Herbs the orb. He will do damage with it as he gets the 4th. Great stuff from Herbs there. And really, what that points back to, or sort of boils down to, is the fact that Matt CD, a little bit of a questionable play, I must say. I mean, being in that B apps location, he got the first pick, he even got the second pick, but then he decided to re-peek again. And really, what that's allowed for Herbs is to pick up that orb and do damage with it, almost being the downfall of that round there.
Oh, he certainly was. The 4K was all on Herbs there, and he made use of it. Now we're seeing the double orb setup come from Corvidae. Dash and Herbs, the ones all geared up. Dan's opting for the M4 that he picked up at the end of that round as well. So Leagacy with the 1 orb, they're hard pressed on this one. They're going to be using their utility early. 1:30 left in the round, and Dizzy's smoking out. Oh, he's seen a shoulder there. Yes, he sees Dan's, and there he goes.
First great pick, or great first pick, I should say, there from Dizzy. That's exactly the start they need, especially after a little bit of a heartbreaking round, I must admit, for Leagacy there. But now heading into round 10, let's keep our eyes or attention focused here, as we can see. 4 versus 5 here for Corvidae. They need to think about what their next couple steps here are, and it needs to start with the pick, especially when the man advantage is on the side or in favor of Leagacy. Dashwell, he's going to lose his teammate, witness his death as well as his own, as Matt CD. He's looked to get some revenge.
And he does that beautiful howl, the glory howl sitting in his hands. He's having to make use of it. Good pop flash there. Herbs is going to get blocked out by his teammate. Can't move back. Matt CD with 7 HP is watching apps. Knows that there's plenty going up in there and needs to be careful. The last 2 members remaining from Corvidae. 2v5 at the moment. Another flash out there. And Spike's in a great position here. He's going to take out Herbs. He's waiting for Mitch. Mitch in a corner. Spike's going to tag up Gots. And Gots is going to push this one out. Good flash there from his teammate. Mitch almost takes him down with a blind spray. But Gots pulls this through. Leagacy Esports win the round. And they've tied it up once again, neck and neck, as we head into round 11. 5 rounds apiece.
Yeah, this is reflective of what we sort of saw on Train with Immunity and Cypher. Just back and forth rounds. You know, we could see their Corvidae first 3 rounds to them, 2 back from Leagacy, and now we've led to this 5-5 scoreline. Halfway or a third into the match, I should say. Double AWP on Leagacy. They pride themselves on this setup, and really, as long as it keeps getting them the round wins, especially what we saw from last round, there's no reason to stop. Especially when Matt CD, he brought in that passivity that last round. He realized, okay, look, I went aggressive there. I got a couple picks, but what that led Corvidae is free entry into the site. So next time, I'm going to be the gatekeeper. They're going to have to get through me, and he's done that well. So that's a 5th round for them. Now, pistols on Corvidae. It's a bit of a tall order, I must admit here, Judge.
It is a bit of a tall order. They do have Tech 9s, and they do have some utility. Herbs and Dans do have chest armor, a flash, and 2 smokes between them. So, and Dash with another smoke. He's got head armor, so he's hoping for something good to save him there. I'm not sure what Corvidae are going to be able to bring to the table with this. They're going to need to be able to push hard. It's something that Corvidae is able to do. They can flood a site and push it. But Leagacy responded well to the last time that happened and shut them down. It's unlikely they're going to be able to do that with just pistols.
You're absolutely right, and here comes the execute for Corvidae. First molly being thrown, counter flash and Requiem's going to go down to 4 HP. This is looking like a whitewash here, Judge.
Oh, and we see Deoxide making work. That's a 3k for him. Gots on the rotate, picks up 1 and 2. We're full house here. Leagacy picking up the 5 frags, Deoxide 3, and Gots 2. That means that no frags for Corvidae as well. A great economy booster for Leagacy. Not that they really needed one as we head into round number 12. Corvidae all AKs, but not much cash in the reserves.
Yeah, nothing in the reserve at all. And what that indicates here for Corvidae is an urgency, a dependency to win this round, simply to get themselves a stronger lead in the first half. We can see here smokes are being, well, positioning, I should say, being led here for an A execute for Corvidae. However, Mitch, as you can see on the minimap, is over towards that B apps area, just making sure there's any sort of, or no sort of counter aggression. But I mean, with only a minute 20 left in this round, it looks as though A site is the side of choice. It's merely just a matter of time.
Good nade coming out here. We'll tag up Herbs. And Corvidae now, they're looking for their execute once again. Flooded nades, pushing the site. It's simple, but it's yet to be effective. We're seeing Requiem take out Spikes. Deoxide is waiting on the site, and it's Dizzy taking out Herbs. Deoxide still lurking at the back. Oh, Requiem with a turn, though. He gets low, but takes him out. Dizzy with the turn onto Dash, who was on stairs. And now it's going to be Dan's opportunity. He positions well amidst the smoke to take him out. CD and Gots are the last 2 remaining for Leagacy. And Dan's taking out Gots. It's not looking good. CD at ticket booth will find 1. That's Dan's down. Looking for number 2. He's going to smoke out onto the bomb. Requiem's hoping he's able to bait Requiem out onto that. He's playing better than that. Tag through the wall on Mitch. Looking for another one. Will not find. Matt CD throws out the flash and is not willing to risk it on the bomb. He'll back out, hold for the AWP, and hope for an exit pick to try and boost himself a little bit more when it comes to his economy. There's Mitch. Good shot. And although Corvidae has won the round and tied it back up to 6-6, CD walks away with an AWP and some extra cash.
Yeah, a little bit of cash in the bank there for Matt CD. You could see as well, going towards the end of that last round, he threw a smoke at that bomb. That's actually a more important smoke than you would suspect, simply because it would block off that connector line that Mitch was sitting in, where that 2 versus 1 was a little bit more possible, but not to be here. Matt CD getting aggressive in mid. Dash, well, he's well aware of this, and really, that's another advantage there for Corvidae.
Dan's responding, gets 1 and tags up Spikes. A little one. And Spikes left on 73. Herbs pushing Palace back towards T-spawn to see if anyone's flanking. Nobody's there though, deadline. It's going to be Leagacy holding up the A site. They've still got Gots over in B apps. And it looks like Corvidae is setting up for the bomb to move. Mid, they've got the stack coming window room. And Spikes pushing up here. Might not find anyone as the T's opt to move back away. Shot fires out, does not connect. Got sitting at apps, does not see anybody at this stage. And the nades come out onto the A site. It's going to be Corvidae now looking for yet another execute. Deoxide sitting on the site. He's waiting for his time to shine. And yet another round. Gots picking up some tags. Spikes gets Dance. And now Leagacy evening up the tables. Deoxide sitting back in firebox. Molly goes out underneath scaffolding. And it will not find anyone. Deoxide just watching the world burn there as Corvidae try and make some plays. And now is his opportunity. He sees Herbs. He's going to have some trigger discipline. He takes both out. Great play coming out of Deoxide there. Controlling himself, waiting for the opportunity, and then striking when it most matters. Leagacy Esports now up another round. 7-6 as we get ever so close to halftime.
Yeah, and trigger discipline really is the predominant word here. Is you could see there, the Oxide, all he had to do was wait. They had the man advantage, they had the clock with them, and look at this pacing from Corvidae.
And Spikes with a 3K coming in. He's looking for a fourth and gets it. The taps to Herbs. Deoxide closes out. It was a quick and fast round. And Leagacy absolutely smashed it. Spikes picking up those 4 kills now puts him at 14, 4, and 7. And over 2K KD, 2 KD I should say. 2K KD, wow. That's some impressive stats, Deadline.
Yeah, well, if he can continue those impressive stats, we could see a little bit more than just stats, perhaps even a match victory here for Leagacy. Only time will tell at this moment. 8-6. Matt CD, he's watching that line with the AWP, so he's in a bit more of a full-back position. You can see Gotts, he's on the platform as well to accommodate his stay. You can see Corvidae, they've moved back to this mid-style approach. Nothing wrong with that, so long as the execute is used accordingly. Smoke hitting Spikes there, that might actually be more helpful than bad there for Corvidae, but we'll see as this round unfolds.
Spikes picking up Requiem, and it's CD on to Dan's. Mitchell answer back, picking up Spikes, and it's a good pick for Corvidae. The Spikes has been so dominant in previous rounds. Herbs, unaware that he's got someone right next to him. That man, of course, will be Gotts. Good shot from Dizzy to turn onto Mitch. And it's not looking good here for Corvidae. Herbs pushes out, and that's Gotts putting him down. Dash is the man to beat. He takes down one, but is dropped by Matt CD. And that is the first half. Leagacy up by 3 rounds. 9-6 against Corvidae here on Mirage. It's Leagacy's map pick. They've taken the lead. Impressive to see such a strong game coming out from both sides. But we are yet to see the momentum really shift either way. As we can see on the scoreboard there, the most round wins we've had in a row is 3. It's nothing really spectacular yet. So Leagacy, as they head into the second half, on the pistols, they're hoping to take some momentum from previous rounds and push on through.
Yeah, momentum is what both teams need here, especially in the world of Counter-Strike. You could see there, it was a lot of back and forth in that first half, and then Leagacy edging it a little further away, but it's not all going to matter too much, not as much as this pistol round, as we can see unfolding here. Smokes and flashes being thrown by Leagacy, and they will burst out onto this B site.
They certainly will, thick and fast. Matt CD is going to go down. It's going to be Dash picking up one. We've got Gotts on site, and he is dropped. A great round coming through from Corvidae. Dizzy, the Lone Ranger left. He's going to pick up Dash. It's a kill for him. Gets a tag onto Herbs. Requiem waiting on the cross. Dizzy now rotating back. The candy apple looking pretty in his hands. Has done some work, but there's a lot more to do.
A lot more to do indeed, and I mean, it is a pistol round, so not impossible, but Dizzy gets that first frag onto Dan, so he's beginning the train here of a perhaps comeback, at least in this round, but really, it's a tall order to ask, and just going back to that round there, Corvidae just really setting up a bit of a meat grinder, really, in that B apps area, where anyone that came through just got absolutely mulched, but we can see here, Dizzy only got 20 seconds to make this happen.
And there's Herbs picking up the kill. Leagacy dropping around here. Corvidae clawing one back. That's going to be hopefully a momentum shift here as the round swaps sides. 7-9. It's still a tight game. Still could be anyone's here, Deadline. But only time will tell. It's the story of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, it really is, and what Corvidae will find here, especially after picking up this pistol round, is that they need to play very calculated Counter-Strike, because one mistake and Leagacy will really punish them all the way. You can see here, the pistols are out, and it looks as though that frag will come out from Matt CD. Requiem fortunate enough to trade his opponent, or his teammate I should say rather. And now, 4 versus 4 here for the T's. Weapons in hand of Corvidae though.
Mitch watching from short towards apps. Trying to keep a good line here. The bomb is down. Oh, Dizzy going to pick up Mitch from behind. Deoxide takes out Dan's. It's looking good for Leagacy Esports here. Matt CD pokes out, and Requiem's going to turn, firing at him. Dash and Requiem on the site. are going to be holding. A good gun change here for Dash. He's picking up the P90. And let's see if he can spray and pray towards a round victory. Corvidae needing to rotate around as Leagacy does have bomb, and it's now going to be put down on the site. Dizzy waiting in market for his opportunity. The flash out to mid. Dioxide is waiting down the end of mid, and Requiem is going to be the one to try and find him. Not going to happen though. Dioxide moves out and gets some taps. That's going to find one kill. Dash rotating to try and pick him up in retaliation, and he will do so. Dash now moving towards down short. It's 1v2 deadline. Here's his opportunity. He pulls out smoke at probably the wrong time.
Yeah, definitely at the wrong time, as that 10th round gets secured there for Leagacy. What that falls back to, I said it before at the start of the round here, Corvidae needed to play calculated Counter-Strike there, not make a single mistake, because if you do, Leagacy will take a mile with that, and you could just tell when Mitch got fragged into the back there on short, Leagacy just they were ready to take the whole round from that point. They ran into the B site, confirmed themselves, easy post-plant positioning, and that ultimately has secured them that 7th round. The question is now, can Corvidae do the same thing with pistols?
Anything's possible. Corvidae could do it. Requiem has picked up the CZ, so he's looking to get up close and personal with that one. Gots getting plenty of utility out. Will tag up Dans. Dans with a peek here. And he's going to get the frag, surprisingly. He drops down to 48 HP, but still puts it away. Dash picking up one for himself as well. And Matt CD goes to answer back Spikes. Gets one. Requiem. It's thick and fast trading coming through here as Leagacy collapse onto Corvidae. The health advantage is with Leagacy, and shots coming through connector here. We're going to see the rotation through to the ladder room. Oh, no ladder room this time, sorry. Just breaking some grates in Sniper's Nest. Mitch sitting on shore, and the bomb has been planted by Leagacy. He looks to move through here, and Dioxide going to fall to him. Good rotation through connector. Not looking good for Leagacy, as they know Matt is at the ticket booth. Mitch is low, and there goes Dans. Matt with the opportunity here. Fake tap on the bomb. And Matt rotating back a bit. 29 HP to 61. Needs to be careful against Mitch. Matt hiding, and he's poked too early. Mitch will pick him up. He does not have a kit and does not have time for this defusal, though.
Yeah, he's run out of time there. That's actually impressive there from Matt City. Really using the audio cues of Counter-Strike there to win himself that round. You could see he was in CT spawn. He was watching the bomb, and he said, hang on a second. He's running towards me. Let me get right back out of here. Runs into that little alleyway of an area in CT spawn, and just really delayed the time, burnt the time enough so that the defuse could never come in. Even after all the mistakes that had occurred during that round, Leagacy still pick up that round, and that's off the back of Matt CD's incredible and quintessential play there.
Quintessential being the word perfect to describe that play. He played his opponent well, got into the mind of his opponent, and made sure that he knew they were going to follow him around the corner. And we see nades coming out onto the A site, and here comes Leagacy with the push. Dizzy comes into ladder room. Dioxide picks up Requiem off cam, and Mitch is going to get Dizzy off the ladder. And another one! He picks up Gots. That's 2 for him in this round.
Yeah, so definitely a great start there for Corvidae. Question is, can they continue it as Dioxide pushes through that smoke, gets done by Swag Pistol. Now, all AKs on Corvidae, so they are the AK machine on this CT setup. Question is, how will this post plant unravel as we hit the 1 minute mark?
Mitch making some noise across short, firing into connector. Matt CD is going to get a kill, thinning down the ranks of Corvidae, but he will be dropped by Dash. It's now left to Spikes, the lone man, to protect this side. He's got bomb. He doesn't quite want to plant yet. He will pick up Dash, and now is his opportunity to get it down. He fakes the plant, looking for another kill. Mitch is quite low, and Herbs is tagged. This is possible for Spikes to do, but he needs to be careful of Herbs behind him in Palace. I don't think Spikes knows he's there. He needs to position well here, as we see Herbs comes out. And there it is. Great work from Spikes. He's going to pick him up. It's Spikes and Mitch. 100 to 13 HP. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Spikes closes out the round with a 3K and a wonderful bomb plant.
Yeah, Spikes dancing in the dark there underneath Palace, just getting behind Herbs, I believe, which is such unfortunate timing for Corvidae. It's classic Counter-Strike at its finest, where you do the massive flank, you go all the way around Palace just to confirm yourself the round, and then something like that happens in a blink of an eye. So that is another round for Leagacy, which is starting to further the gap here between the two teams, especially in a score sense. We can see here mid control get attained here by Leagacy. What will they do with it?
And we see Spikes getting tagged up across mid there. Dizzy pushing onto short. He's going to be looking for Dans, and there's Dash from window room, going to put him down. He's watching a very tight angle here, hoping for some more picks on short. Flash comes out and goes to tag Gots. Dash making moves here out of the window.
Yeah, and that's what he really needs to be doing at this point, simply because of the score as demonstrated here. You can see Dash was doing a little bit of good work towards that A site last round. Wasn't quite able to bring it forward for his team, but now we're new round, new possibilities here as he smokes the Palace location. The T's are playing very spread apart, and for the meantime, it's working because Dioxide picks up 2 fantastic frags. Now, 3 versus 4.
Matt CD rotating through Palace here. He's going to bring the bomb around. Spikes is watching, and he's going to see Mitch. Good frag there. Great angle. Dan's is sitting in window room, though, a little scared. Dash firing some shots out. Dan's going to find one for himself, and Gots takes out Dash. The trade there. Still favoring Leagacy, as they do have bomb plant down. They have the angle, and Dance has been seen by Matt CD. He's going to flash out over the site, and will be put down by Dance. The opportunity here for the clutch. Flash out as he pop flashes himself in. Not going to see anybody there. Smoke coming through onto the bomb site as he looks towards the ramp. Will see them and gets tagged. Gots pushing one side. We've got Dioxide on the other. Gots puts him down, though, and claims another round for Leagacy Esports. As we see 13-7 come out. Leagacy, an opportunity to close out here. As Corvidae opting for pistol buys. Leagacy have the upper hand. Dizzy Life with a Mac 10. Not sure why, but I'm not going to argue with it. And if they can close this round out, they'll only have to fight for just a couple more.
Well, I'll tell you exactly why, Judge. As you can see, he's just running rampant here on the A side, getting that frag onto Reckon. So double deagle for him. Hello.
Dans is looking to follow it up with one of his own, and he does. Dioxide firing from Palace into jungle, sees one there and gets the kill on the stairs. Dash, an heirloom in hand, is wanting to make good work of it. Mitch coming down. He's in CT. He's at ticket booth, and we're going to have a look at him now. He's waiting there for his opportunity. So the boys from Corvidae are just holding out for their opportunity to come back onto it, waiting for the bomb to be planted. They're listening out for that, waiting for their audio cues. That's not going to happen. Not yet.
Not yet, at least. You're absolutely right there. A nice little setup here for the CTs. The question is, can they orchestrate each other or choreograph their play well enough to win this round? It only will find out in these next few moments.
No armor on the CT side, and Gots having a look out here. The smoke comes down onto the CT spawn. Mitch going to poke out, and great work. Gots is going to get him. Deagle shots coming from Dash. We might be able to see him get a tap in a moment. Gots has moved back to Firebox. And we're seeing the rotate from Dioxide, and my God, Gots drops him. Leagacy take out another round. They're sitting here on 14-7, double the round score of Corvidae. It's time for Leagacy Esports to close it out. Corvidae have a last chance at buying here. They really need to push hard.
Yeah, they certainly do. And going back to that round, something that's actually quite a big oversight, especially for a player like Gots, is he has quite a high level of intellect in this map. Just in this game as a general, you could see there. He threw the smoke, he faked the plant, got the frag, and then had this ridiculous line only some would know. Heading into this round though, let's get back to it. 5 versus 3 now for Leagacy. For Corvidae, I should say.
Matt CD evens it up though. That's going to be Mitch dropping down and getting closer to 3v3. Gots brings it there. Dioxide takes out Requiem. Herbs trying to take out Dioxide. That'll be a big kill for Corvidae if they can do so. Dioxide has made big moves. Oh my goodness, Dioxide gets roasted by Herbs, and that is a good thing for the CTs over at Corvidae. Gots and Matt CD are pretty tagged up. Dash and Herbs quite healthy. It's time.
It is time indeed. 2 versus 2 now. We're moving into the latter stage of this round. Post-plant situation. Dashro's got to get that frag. He will miss it. Gots now. All the two have to do here between Gots and Matsidi is delay time and play that crossfire. Easy frag can be done, especially when the clock is ticking. Herbs now, 1 versus 2.
He's going to molly out Van. He's on the site, and we hear movement. He's heard Gots move towards short. He's having a look. And there it is, Leagacy Esports wins the round. Herbs has been dropped, and we're now down to 15-7. Match point for Leagacy Esports here on their map pick. They're breaking the mold tonight, Deadline.
Yeah, I mean, we said before, we had all these predictions, we had all these map picks where it would just go all just upside down. It'd go the absolute opposite way, but Leagacy, they've brought us back down to the earth, they've grounded us, and here, they're about to secure themselves another game.
Here is the opportunity for Leagacy Esports to close out. Dioxide pushes, and he's going to fall to Herbs. A good position there watching from Ticket Booth. Matsidi is on the ramp, waiting for his time to shine and get out onto the site. Dans gets one through smoke as it ends. He's looking out and gets another before Spikes puts him down from the other end of mid. It's now Matt's turn. He's going to look for a frag on Requiem and gets it. And my god, the tag's coming out. Matt down to 15 HP. Dash sitting in mid. And Matt's going to rotate back to T-Spawn. The bomb coming towards him. And they're going to look. My god, the mind games. We see Corvidae rotating more towards B site. And the bomb now coming through Palace. If Herbs looks away here and they commit, it's not going to be good for Corvidae. The opportunity is here. And here comes the bomb onto the site. Dylan, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Spikes has the opportunity. He's being careful not to alert Corvidae to his presence. Not going hard, not pre-firing any corners right now, and has moved out onto the site. He's going to smoke out CT. Dash will see this. Flash coming out towards jungle, and now Spikes has opportunity to plant.
Oh, look at that from Matt CD. He's covering his teammates appropriately there. 2 versus 2, and now that Spike's got away with a scot-free site, this is well within the realm of possibility here for Leagacy.
Certainly is, but Mitch with the frag and a very injured Matt CD playing down towards ramp. It's dire straits here. They fake out the defusal. They know he's there. They're firing at him. They're waiting for him, and as he pushes up, Herbs will close that out. The defusal going over to Mitch. He sits on the bomb. Doesn't need a kid. He's got plenty of time. And Corvidae bring it back to 15-8. Still match point for Leagacy Esports. And they're still wanting to close this out as quick as possible. The more rounds they drop to Corvidae, the more likely Corvidae is to bring this one back.
Yeah, exactly. And this is where the grind begins. This is where Corvidae have to really button their shirts up and get to business. Because at this point, 7 rounds is all that seven rounds is what they need here. And it's not going to be an easy challenge for them, or an easy task, I should say. As you can tell, Leagacy have a lot to throw at them. They're a strong team. They have all sorts of utility and strategies to deal with it. Corvidae Danzo, he's looking to square the ledger as he gets that frag onto Dizzy.
And we see Dash coming through here. He's waiting in jungle. Not much going to happen there. Gots looking over onto short, and there's one there. He picks him up with help from Spikes. Dans goes down, Spikes with the flash out, and that's going to be bomb drop. Dash picking up the kill here. Matt CD going to answer back. Herbs gets Gots, and he's going to look for the shot here. Matt CD will go down, and that's the bomb drop yet again. Dioxide, Palace looking for kills. He picked up Requiem and is on 3 health. 1v2. I mean, I believe in miracles, Deadline, but this is asking for a lot.
Yeah, this is more than a miracle. This is a phenomenon at this point, because really, Dioxide, he's got the worst of 2 versus 1s, especially when that bomb is lost in the abyss. You can see he's taken this sneaky or smart little line here. It doesn't look as though Corvidae are biting though.
No, they're not. They're holding onto this bomb. 25 seconds left on the clock. They're going to be looking to push Dioxide in a moment, I think, and go for the kill. They're shoulder peeking. There it is, Herbs. Picks at the right time, picks him up. Not sure what the molly was coming out of Mitch, but I'll play it.
Neither do I, Judge. Neither do I. But really, most importantly here, it's the economy game for Leagacy. They're back on that eco. They're starting to suffer in terms of their financials. They decide to get some Tech 9s. They decide to get a Molly and 2 flashes. But if this is the round they win, then I really don't know what to say about this.
If this is the round they win, I'm going to be gobsmacked because they've had so much opportunity. If we bring up the scoreboard for those playing at home, 2 rounds have been won by Corvidae, unanswered, coming off of 6 rounds in a row for Leagacy. So the opportunity was there. They only had to roll on for one more round, and Corvidae is holding on. Mitch takes out Gots, and Spikes answers back. And they're going to get onto the site. Dioxide looking for it, and he's going to be actually taken out by Dans with Crossfire. Matt CD has picked up an AK. He's going to be looking. That was Gots' AK. Gots, of course, dropping down. Does not pick up Requiem with that one yet. Herbs moves across, and that's Matt CD down, and bomb drop. Dizzy does have the Tech 9 and has to play this carefully. He can do it. Requiem watching the wrong way. Flash is out from his teammate, and that's going to be Requiem down. He's dropped. Herbs is near the site. He's on short. He's looking for the opportunity here. He's tagged. And this could be it. Dizzy could be playing one heck of a round here. And he will be dropped down by Herbs. Another round for Corvidae. They almost did a deadline. It was so close. But maybe a little less pace from Dizzy and a little calmer time could have won him that round.
It could have, but really, what's a great point to make here about that is Dan's managed to stay really composed in that situation. He knew that match point was upon him. He knew that he had to make a strong effort for the Corvidae boys at home, and he's gone and done that. So fantastic stuff from him. Look at this now. He's on the job just yet again here. Frags being thrown from everyone. Only pistols here for Leagacy, but as we can see, it's a little bit of back and forth here. A bit of tongue-in-cheek as Dioxide, last one here with the Famous.
Not looking good for Leagacy at the moment, Deadline, and I expected a little more. Mitch closing out this round, and there it is. It's going to be 15-11 Corvidae. It's been brought back hard coming through. Leagacy Esports now have their opportunity once again. They've got a buy. They have an AWP, potentially looking at a double AWP setup here, waiting for Spikes to buy. He's only got... Oh, no, he's going to go for an AK. One AWP here, and Spikes is holding on to his money. So here's the opportunity for Leagacy, and they need to follow through on it. They almost won an eco round against Corvidae here to take the W. This is if there is a chance as good as any, this is it, because after this they're going to have to potentially look at a force using Spikes as reserve of funds. If they don't look at a force, then they're going to look at dropping potentially 2 rounds, or maybe they will take out an eco for the W.
Yeah, maybe as the A execute comes underway here. You can see the A site is the side of choice, and the T's are heavily gravitating towards.
Requiem has been dropped by Gots, who played Tetris very patiently. Gots going to forward a dash, and potentially Spikes as well. Yep, there he goes. Matt CD trades out for Dan's, and it's now a 3v3. The AWP in Dizzy's hands. He's going to get it across short, and potentially look towards... Oh no, he doesn't need to go window room. He's going to pick up Herbs, and Dioxide closes out, picking up Mitch. 16-11 is the map score. Leagacy Esports take out Mirage, and we're going to be back soon, aren't we, Deadline, with the next map?
Absolutely. Train will be our next map for this evening, but short break, and when we come back, we'll have it for you.